Well, good morning everybody and welcome to another Hengist Wild Camps. Well, I'm in Hope. I'm not on my own today. I'm going to get all nerdy here and use a Star Wars analogy. If I'm a Padawan, then I'm joined by two Jedi Masters of wild camping today.
Now that was funny.
I've been called a lot of things, but never a Jedi Master.
They can introduce themselves. Here we've got
Dave Goodman.
And Paul Atkin.
And what's your YouTube channel called, Paul?
Gone Wild Camping.
Today we're going to walk from Hope towards Kinder Scout, then up Kinder Scout, then across over to Sealstones. But the first priority is get to the cafe in Hope and have something to eat and a brew. I'll see you when we're at the cafe.
See you later.
I'm in local cafe in Hope. It's called Granny May's Tea Rooms, and just having a look at the menu.
In Asia and South America.
I'm not that adventurous.
No,
This
nor
is-
me.
this is like
I'm a bit worried.
I'm going to have our famous large full Derbyshire breakfast. Right, well I've got a mug of coffee on there, and I'll show you at breakfast when it turns up. Well, my grub's just turned up. It's just here. I'll just give you a quick look at it. Well, I've got 2 fried eggs, hash
Have you
brown,
ever had porridge?
some beans, crispy bacon, mushroom, some tomatoes. I thought I was talking to myself.
Nice people.
And just swapped a black pudding with Paul for an extra sausage. Right, well I'm going to get those beans on my plate and get some red and brown sauce.
That is nice. That's fine.
That's why we're here today with you. Yeah, so we've got. And the beans, I'm alright.
I've got a response to that. We've got.
We'll never make it, will we?
Right, well let's get stuck in and see what it's like.
I think I was a bit anxious about coming.
That's nice.
Travelling. Yeah.
But while it's hot,
I
gonna
don't
get
feel
stuck
that
in. See you in a bit.
enthusiastic.
Well, that's me with all my kit on, ready to start today's walk. Dave's behind me and Paul's there, just getting ready. Well, we're going to take it nice and easy after that full breakfast. There's not much terrain involved, thankfully, until we get, near Hope Cross and then start going up the Roman Road towards Kinder Scout. So, nice little gentle walk while this food goes down. Right, well, I'll show you some views as we're walking along, and I'll speak to you in a bit, but for the moment, I'm going to plod on. Lucille. Yet again, I'm the butt of jokes. Trying to do bits of camera, and the sun there just taking the mickey out of me. Well, I just thought I'd give you a little update. The path that we're walking along, I thought it would have been a bit more melted since last time I was up here, but it's a bit treacherous, a bit icy, and none of us have got spikes. And I'm slipping all over the place with my boots. We've just been talking. If it's like this on the edge path, then rather than Sealstones, we might go to Crookstone Knoll instead. We'll see how it is as we're plodding on. Anyway, on that note, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, the old guy. Yeah. The pictures.
from the 60s. Yeah. And they were the moon put on it, stop the show. And like, yeah, I wouldn't say because I've already I was only going to put it on for a week anyway. Oh, because I don't think it's I've got what's it for?
And here once again, we've got Hope Cross. I was here just before New Year's Eve. Sheffield, Hope, Edale and Glossop. We're heading through that gate, up there, and then we'll be turning left and making his way up onto Kinder Scout, which you can see just over there. There's Crookstone Knoll. Well, I'm just going to linger here for a second, admire these views. I was going to say get my breath back, but I'm not out of breath. I've been taking it nice and easy through this slippy snow. And yeah, as I said, we're going to plod on in that direction. So I'll show you some views as we're walking along, and I'll speak to you later. But for the moment, I'm going to plod on.
I'll go here. This is where I don't know whether there's one there or
I'll go here, sure.
there where the camera is.
Have you found it?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it in situ?
Here's me spook that I bloody left here last time.
Bloody hell.
Look at that.
We're up here just at the end of December, and Dave left that there.
Yeah, yeah, it's still there. Me spook.
Oh, that was lucky.
Hey, welcome home.
That's a good omen, that. We've just arrived at our revised campsite. As you can see, there's plenty of snow still around, so that's why we decided not to go over to Sealstones. Here will do us very nicely. Right, well, the next job is to just pop down the hill slightly, because there's a pipe where you can get some fresh water, and me and Dave are going to dump our bags here, then go and get some water for everybody. So I'll get my bladder out and get ready to go down there. We've just come down from a quarry up there, and we're at this little spring here where Dave's filling up. Well, when he's got his water, I'm going to get some water, and I'm going to grab some for Paul as well, and then we're going to make his way back up, and I'll get my tent up. Right, well, that's water collected. Next job is to start getting my tent up. I'm going to get it up just there. Wind's coming from that direction, so I'll have the back of the tent facing that way. Right, well, I'm looking forward to getting the tent up and getting some shelter. See you in a bit. Well, the time's approaching 4:10. Not long till sunset now. I think it's only about 5 minutes. But just in time, got everything sorted. Well, most things sorted. I've got my sleeping pad inflated. I've got my bag at the side of me here, lofting up. I've got my pillar inflated. Got my light out. Got most things set out how I like it. And it's time to just slow down. And now I've sat down, you can guess what I'm going to do next. I'm going to reach in my bag and get a tin of McEwan's Champion 7.3. Well, tonight's beer is courtesy of Graham and Jeremy, who very kindly donated to my Buy Me a Beer fund. So thanks very much. I'll just crack it open. Oh, that smells as good as it normally does. Well, everybody, good health and cheers. My gum, that's good beer. Oh, that hit the spot. I can feel myself rehydrated. Well, I'm going to get back to this, have a chat with Dave and Paul, and just relax. I'll catch up with you later. Well, the time is about 5 o'clock, and the sun's gone down, and so has the temperature. It's another snow camp, but it's not snowing. Oh, but I've had to just zip my fly door. I've still got my inner open. Just been chatting with Dave and Paul. Our tents are very close together, so we can hear each other. I've not zipped my inner up yet, but I might be doing soon. But my thoughts are turning to tin number 2, so I'll just crack it open. One-handed. Well, everybody at home, good health and cheers. By gum, that's still good beer. Well, I'm going to get some food on tonight, definitely. I'm thinking, well, leave it as late as possible, around about 7, 8 o'clock. So I'm going to take my time drinking this. I'm not going to gulp it down. Still got another 2 tins left. But I've got macaroni cheese and some salami, which I'm going to chop up and throw in with it. So I've got that to look forward to. I had a big breakfast though this morning, and Paul, his wife, made some sausage rolls, and he's given me one of those, which I ate on the way. So not terribly hungry, but I think I will eat, unlike my last camp. Well, I'm going to get back to this, and yeah, I might zip this door, let the heat build up a bit in this tent. I'll see you all later. Well, it's just gone 8 o'clock, and I've had 3 tins of beer, got 1 left. I'm going to have some grub. I'm looking down there because that's where it is. I've got some salami, and emptied into a Ziploc bag, I've got 2 packets of macaroni cheese mugshots, and then I've added 3 dessert spoons full of cheese sauce powder. So I'm going to get these chopped up, throw it in some water, bring it to the boil, and then dump this lot in, give it a stir, and stick the lid on, and yeah, get some food on the go. Right, I'll get on with it. Right, I'm going to start chopping up me salami.
Things migrate underneath the mattress.
Oh, I'm committed to eating now. I've opened the salami. Right, let's get this sliced up. Right, that's my salami chopped up in rustic fashion. Right, let's get some water in the pan and get my stove set up.
Is it still cloudy out? Oh. Yeah, a little bit. Off the gap here, but now. Yeah, that's cool.
My porch is totally frozen.
Is it?
Yeah. Things are sliding around.
Yeah.
No, get back into a spot, please, man.
No, not yet.
Oh. Yeah, I'll leave it in this Mylar bag and then after about 15 minutes I'll put my stove back on and give it another blast of heat, I think. Well, that's my grub ready. I've got macaroni cheese with chopped up salami in it. I'll just turn the camera around and give you a look at it. There it is, my steaming bowl of hot food. Well, unlike my last camp, I'm actually having something to eat tonight, and I'm going to look forward to it. Well, let's see how it tastes. I'll try and get some salami with the pasta. That's a nice warming meal on a cold, snowy camping night. Well, I'm going to get stuck into this while it's hot. I've got another can of beer. I'll bring you back after I've eaten it. See you in a bit. Well, it's approaching 9:45. I've done washing up. My pan's ready for the morning when I make a brew. And, oh, yeah, I'm really full after that grub. It was really nice to have some food, and it didn't really take that long to make. I could do with something to wash it down. Wonder what I've got. You've guessed it. It's in the McEwan's Champion 7.3. Well, I'll just crack it open. Oh, what a way to round the night off. Well, everybody, good health and cheers. By gum, that's still good beer. Oh, it's cold as well. Ooh. Well, I'm going to slurp this. Might put the wireless on, see if there's any comedy on. Been chatting with Dave and Paul. Everybody's eaten, everybody's relaxing, and I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the evening. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, folks, it's 1:15. I must have nodded off. I've just woken up. What a good night from what I can remember of it. Had a good meal, a chat, a few beers. Well, on that note, I'm going to get my head down. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, all. Good morning, everybody. The time is 5 to 8. It's before dawn. Oh, I've had a wonderful sleep. Really good sleep. In fact, I don't want to get up. In fact, I could lie back down now and have another 10 minutes. Right, well, I might do that before I start to think about getting a brew on.
Being able to go to any academy, it should only transfer to those who have a proven track record. And I think if the Secretary of State takes that power to herself to transfer our first failing secondary school to a Harris Academy, we spent 2 years in court, and children and young people don't have that time to wait.
I'm not sure that that cross-party consensus is there. We have seen, we have
see
seen
it?
a
I tell you
rising
where I saw
tide
it. I saw
of
it was really
education
obvious, you know.
standards. As colleagues just said, academisation is not the silver bullet. They're being educated in this country.
It was sectioned off as a wildlife.
Well, that's my morning coffee, mate. I'll just grab it.
Ukrainian officials say that Russia is using prisoners of war held in captivity as leverage to recruit their families back in Ukraine as saboteurs. Russian agents use bribery and threats to force worried relatives.
That's warming.
Treason by firebombing military
Well, the sun's just come up. I can see it shining through my tent.
air defences. The BBC
I'm going to get back to my brew, drink that, wake up. News will be on in a moment. I'm going to listen to that. And then when I've drunk my brew, I'm going to start packing up. I'll see you in a bit. Well, that's me out of the tent. I'm all suited and booted, ready for the off. Got my bag on. Got my trekking poles there with my gloves ready to put on. And I'm just doing my usual, where I have a last look around for tent pegs, or more importantly, any little bits of rubbish. Just there is where I have my tent. And a lot of the snow's melted. It's a bit drizzly today. That's why I've got all these waterproofs on. And I've got my rain cover on as well. It's well, it's not raining, it's just wet drizzle. You can see the mist blowing around in the air. And yeah, that's why all the snow's melted. Right, well, yeah, it's all nice and tidy. Like we all do, we'll leave no trace so others can enjoy it. Well, I think we're going to take a different route than the way we came. So it's a bit of a circular. We're going to go towards Edale and then up to Hope Cross. So I'll show you some views along the way, but for the moment, we'll plod on. Well, I've not got my microphone plugged in, so I hope you can hear me. We've just had to come up Jaggers Clough because the crossing further down, although there's quite a lot of floodwater from the snow, it was crossable, but getting to it, there were 6 foot snowdrifts. So we came up through the heather and we've joined the crossing here. Still quite a bit of water, but it's navigable. Right, well next we'll be going up there. So if there's any views, I'll show them to you, but for the moment I'm going to plod on and try not to fall in here. I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update. We've just come down off Kinder Scout, following the path, and we've just stopped here at Ersman's Plantation. Oh, it's a bit warmer now we've come down off the tops. And yeah, this camping trip, it's been a tale of plan Bs. Originally, we were going to go to Sealstones, but the leftover snow was that deep. We changed our plans, went to Crookstone Knoll instead. And today, Dave was being a bit ambitious. I didn't realise he wanted to go over Great Ridge and back to Hope that way. But again, we've had, you know, knee-deep snow drifts. It's been slowing us down, and it's taken longer than expected. What we're going to do now is walk back into Edale, jump on the train, go to Hope, then get in a pub in Hope and round the trip off there. It's still a circular, it's just that the British Rail are involved. Right, well, I'll put this camera away and I'll plod on back down into Edale, and I'll speak to you in a bit. Well, we're back in Hope in the Old Hall Hotel, and I've just had a crisis with my car. I locked the bloody keys away. First time I've ever done it in my life. Well, managed to get a piece of wire from the garage, and Dave, with his skills, managed to get the door open.
Very lucky, weren't we?
Yeah.
Like the garage bloke gave us a wedge of wood, and I'd never done that before. Wedge the top of the door open so you can get the wire right down into the to the door handle, pull the door handle open. It worked.
Yeah, we were lucky. So thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
And we've got some real ale here. It's a pale ale. I can't remember what it's called. It's 5.5%. But everybody at home, good health and cheers.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, mate.
Hey, by gum, that's refreshing beer. Oh, it's tasty as well, that. Right, well, gonna have a look at menu, order some food. Yeah, get some hot grub in us. Looking forward to that. I'll show you grub when it turns up, when we've ordered it. But for the moment, I'm gonna drink my beer and just relax. Well, Paul's food's just turned up. Got another pint, which I'm just gonna have a slurp of.
One of the stews.
Thank you.
Well, me and Dave have ordered the same thing, and it's just turned up. What is it we've ordered, Dave?
Beef stew with dumplings.
Beef stew with dumplings. I'll turn the camera around and give you a quick look at it. Here it is. Dumplings, winter vegetable, beef stew. I think this is a Yorkshire pudding. I do like a Yorkshire pudding. Well, I'll just get a knife and fork.
Of course, when I stop work, I've tried to be as tight.
Let's get stuck in and see what it's like.
Yeah, but you know.
Yeah, got a piece of steak there. Gonna have a bit of a dumpling with it.
Nice dumplings.
Right, let's see how it tastes. Oh, it's got ale in it as well. You can taste it in the gravy, can't you? The ale. Well, enough of me waffling. I'm going to get stuck into this while it's hot. Oh, I've just finished that grub. Absolutely lovely. I was just saying to the bar staff, that's the best pub grub that I've had in over a year. Talk about proper home cooked food. Absolutely beautiful. In fact, look how good it was. Can you see those gravy streaks there? That's because I'm common as hell from Manchester. And I picked it up and I slurped the gravy off the plate. Well, I'm really full, and what a great way to end off the camping trip. And I've got another pint here. So, cheers, lads.
Cheers. Good health.
Cheers to everybody at home. Good health. By gum, that's refreshing beer. You know, if they sold this in supermarkets, although it's not as strong as Champion, I'd be quite tempted to buy
What is
it.
it, Steve? Can you remember?
I can't remember, but it's a pale Intrepid pale ale. Who brews it? No,
Don't know. Local.
but it's 5.5, so it's not as strong, but very flavoursome.
Yeah. And this is the best pint of Wainwrights I've ever had. Normally it's like, don't bother with the Wainwrights. Bloody nice.
Yeah. Cracking pub, this. I'm going to slurp this. We're not too far from the car park. Just going to relax, let my food go down, have a chat. Well, we've finished as meals, had a couple of pints, and it's approaching 3:45 now. Well, sun goes down in half an hour. So we're going to walk back to the car park, and I'll have a word with you then. See you in a bit.
So to tell you what, when you realise that age is not necessarily what makes a good whiskey.
No, of course.
It's the blending and the barrels.
Where he would put it on the shelf will
And
matter.
it's only 3 years. Well, I like doing a half.
Here's Dave telling the landlords about whiskey. Cheers, mate. See you again.
See you then.
Well, that's me. Back at the car. What a fantastic camping trip that was. Another snow camp, and I was joined by some great people, namely
Paul from Gone Wild Camping and Dave.
from Dave Goodman.
Yeah.
It's been a great camp, really enjoyed it. And what a way to round it off in that pub with a lovely meal, that.
The Old Hall Hotel, we've had a good time there.
Beef stew dumplings with Yorkshire pudding.
Roaring fires.
Proper food.
Good beer.
Well, lads, it's been a brilliant camp. Cheers, Dave.
Thank you, Steve.
And cheers, Paul.
Cheers, Steve.
Thank you.
And we'll do it again, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you're past Buster.
Another holiday.
Another holiday camp, yeah. Those two reprobates are still taking Mickey out of me over there. But yeah, I'm about to jump in the car and start the drive home. But before I do that, I just want to say thanks for watching. As always, I really appreciate it. And as I always say at the end of my videos, I look forward to your comments because I do enjoy reading those and replying to them. Well, on that note, there's not really further to say. Apart from, I'll say it again, thanks for watching. And until next time, I'll see you again for another Hengist Wild Camps. It's cheerio from me. Bye all.